T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys.
Yeah.
You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Good afternoon, lovely people. Hope you're well. And we are back for another preview show. This time it is Preston North End versus Liverpool. Liverpool's, what is this, third game in a row away from home. I mean, we had the perfect training session on Sunday to get prepared for this game as well. So hopefully the team are energized and look just in good shape. Almost pre-season during the season playing against the team on Sunday. I can't remember their name. They're not very relevant at the moment. But obviously it was a behind the doors game, but that was televised. We won 5-0. Game we expected to win. Matt Drift, how you feeling about the bigger test at hand against Preston?
Massive Preston, you know. Ain't that thing his former club. Man like Davis. Davis is former club, isn't it? Ben Davis.
Ben Davis' former club, Seth Vandenberg's current club.
Yeah, and we're giving them
permission.
Permission to play him against us, which is
that's
very bold from us. Very bold.
That's a disrespect, bro. You only do that when you don't feel like man can hurt you.
No, he ain't the best right back or best centre back in the world. Like, so I think we can get away with that though.
Bro, you only do that if you think he can't hurt you, bro.
Very true.
You don't let man do that if you think he's a danger to you, bro. Oh man.
But now, do you know, I'm actually quite happy that we're doing that because I think it's a good test for him. It's a good test to see how he's developed in sort of how he's going about his business. Obviously, we bought him as a centre back. He's been playing as a right wing back in a 3-4-3 or 3-5-2 system for Preston. So it'd be interesting to see how he's developed. And I mean, you never know. He could be coming back pre-season. He could be our backup right back potentially. So we genuinely don't know. Shaka A says we rested Mane, Matip, and Fab for Preston. We did. We were able to rest some of our big guns for the game. We all knew this was going to be the biggest test of the three of Atletico Madrid, Manchester United, and Preston North End. This is the big one. This is the one where you're looking and you're thinking, right, we've navigated past two easier games, and now this is a game where we really got to step up and show what we're made of. A bit of team news as well, which is not ideal. Kelleher is out of this game. So we know what that means. Would you guys risk Alisson in this game or?
No, I wouldn't. No. Do you know what?
We're just gonna have to hope that Rigi belt.
Yeah. We're just I've got do you know what? Funny talk about Origi. Hold on. I get something for later. Kyle, remind me to go back to the Origi thing. Because I want Driss response to it still. But yeah, in regards to that's not crisis. Well, it actually kind of is a crisis. But in terms of being in goal, yeah, you can't risk Ali for a game like this just in case. So we kind of have to go with the other option that we have at the club.
Yeah, number 13. Mm-hmm. Sends a little shiver down my spine when I say it. Not in a good way either. Their danger man is probably Scott Sinclair, who we know of from his time at Chelsea and Celtic. Obviously not the player he was or the player he was expected to become, but on his day, he can still cause a bit of trouble. He's a bit pacey, decent finisher at times. So I'm going to ask you, boys, who would you start in this game and why? So obviously, goalkeeper's picked itself. Who are you guys playing at right back? Would you go for Nico or Connor Bradley?
I'd go for
Nico. He needs the games.
Yeah.
He needs the games more so.
He's played well in the 2 5-minute cameos he's had. So if anything, he just earned the right to play a game, innit?
Very true. Shaka A says, are we the only team where players pick up injuries in training? Yeah, I mean, that training game we had on Sunday was an intense game, so injuries can happen sometimes. But yeah, now all jokes aside, though, in training, I don't know what's happened to Kelleher, why that's happened, but yeah, it has happened.
I feel sorry for him, man, because these are the opportunities for him to get game time and keep his reputation going. I feel sorry for him still.
I just want to ask you guys a question. There's 2 other goalkeepers on Liverpool's books, Pitaluga and Karius. Any temptation with any of those 2 as opposed to number 13?
Bro, I'm trying not to be rude, because I get that it is.
But you're going to be.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna be. We have to move on. We have to move on from the disrespect and try and find a logical solution to this Karius thing. Like real talk. I think it shows everything about the club, and I don't mean any disrespect to Karius personally, but I think it shows everything about this club, about how tight we are with money. When you don't just release the guy and let him get on with his life. Like, having him around is actually, it's taking the mick out of him. Like, if I'm being honest, because he's never going to play. He doesn't deserve to play, and he's not good enough to play. But having him around just for the hell of it, for the giggles almost, like, just let him go and get on with his career, pay him off, release him, and let him go and find a club that will pay him, because he won't be worried about wages if we pay him off. Like, right now, he's probably thinking, it's the last chance I'll get to ever make decent wages. I'm just going to hang around. Just let him go and play football, man, and just pay off the rest of his, what's he got, 1 year left? Just pay it off, man, and let him go and find a club. Again, no disrespect. He's below championship level, if championship level, isn't it? After the scars and all that. One of those clubs will take him if we pay him off and he can go and accept like 10 grand a week or whatever, or 5 grand a week at one of them, like a championship level team or something. Just go and let him get on with his career. Why is he still here? I don't even get it.
Call me crazy, but hear this now. I'm not gonna sit here and say he's better than Adrian, but you wanna know what's so mad though? There's an argument, and if Cal says yes, Drift, you might say no. I'm unsure. There's that argument, yeah. That's how it goes.
No, but he's better than Adrian technically.
Well, his
car and how he is mentally,
I hear you.
Is worse.
Now fair enough, but my whole argument is this though: the fact of we're not sure whether it's definitively could be because of mentality, might even be because of ability. It's hard to say. It is actually hard. Maybe in fact, Karius probably does have better ability, but mentally might be let down. Bro, you said championship level. Dare I say it? And I know you shouldn't go by another man, but bro, if Adrian could be our number 2, Karius could be probably Norwich's number 1. I know Norwich are getting battered, but there's that whole argument that even if he was to leave Liverpool, I don't think it's not the worst thing in the world. Obviously, as you said, wages, he wants to pick up his money, but in terms of his career, bro, he just needs to go somewhere and just focus. Bro, he's only, 25? Is he?
Karius.
How old's Karius?
Karius about 28, bro.
Is he 28?
Yeah.
Maybe it might
but
be
you
too
know,
late
as a goalkeeper, a 28-year-old
thing.
ain't old. This like
no, it's not.
But he's not young. What I'm saying is that he's got a couple of years.
25-year-old outfield player equivalent at 28 as a goalkeeper, isn't it?
Yeah, he can do something, man. So, but just right in terms of we should just be paying him off, man, because it's kind of just like you just got man there for the sake of it. Like, come on, just let him go.
I agree.
When you get knocked out as a fighter, you know after that you're never really
27.
Like I feel like that's the scar he has mentally. And maybe when he plays for other clubs, he can get over it. But I think when he puts that Liverpool shirt on, he will always be worried about what happened. He won't be able. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I agree. Someone said Tim Krul, 200 cats. Fair enough.
Zabiri says, big up my G's, big up Zabiri. Is it disingenuous to Man United to say that Adrian never let in that many goals in a match other than the 4 deflected shots versus Aston Villa? It's fact. It's not disingenuous.
It's a factual statement.
Shaka A says, I don't want to see Adrian versus whoever Preston striker. None of us do. None of us do. Nisa says, big up, bros. Blasting you guys on our work speaker, listening to you guys on the night shift, aka the naughty shift. Okay. What job are you doing, bro? Still buzzing from the weekend. Big up to yourself.
All right, big up, Nisa.
I know what Nisa's talking about. You know them night shifts where the manager ain't in, and you can kind of explain the rules a bit. Yeah. Yeah, because he's probably not allowed to have it on the loudspeaker. That's probably
for real.
So we've gone right back. We've picked our centre, our goalkeeper. Sorry, by default. Centre backs. Who are we going with, guys?
I would probably let Konate and Gomez play again. There ain't nothing wrong with Konate playing 2 games in a row when he hasn't had that much game time this season, and it'll be good for him. You know what's mad, yeah? They show behind the goal footage, obviously, during inside training video that got released.
Yeah.
Was it? He did this to Fred, innit?
Yeah, no, guys, I need you to explain to me how it's humanly possible to push a man with one arm without. Like, he didn't even, normally maybe you might lean a little bit that way to get the left. Like, he actually did it like Fred was a fly. No, that was the easiest brush aside I've ever seen in my life.
Certain man is saying, certain man is saying it looked like Floyd Mayweather versus Francis Ngannou still.
Bro, it looked worse.
The way he just moved.
Were you saying Mighty Mouse, Demetrius Mighty Mouse versus Ngannou?
Yeah, bro, it looked like Mighty Mouse versus Ngannou.
Mighty Mouse, Demetrius.
Ibu. You want to make yourself a Liverpool legend? That's how you do it, mate.
For real.
He's already a crowd favorite already.
Yeah. Fact.
Already. From when he dropped the announcement vid.
Yeah,
I thought that's my centre back. That's my centre back.
Yeah, he's certified. Nino says, greetings, Cal, Matt, and Drift. This away kit's got me rethinking my marriage and what true love means. The away kit is beautiful.
No, it is.
Pending.
Any shouts for Nat Phillips to get a game here?
I was thinking about that. I really was.
I wouldn't be upset with that at all.
Do you know what? What about if we went? Would you be against Nat Phillips and Joe Gomez? Would you be against it?
No.
I would just like. Do you know what it is? I would like to see Ibu play more, but I also don't want to kind of. And that sounds silly because he's only had 3 appearances, but I don't want to risk him in a game like this. It's kind of a bit weird. Like, I want to see him play more, but I also want to see him, like how Drift would say, I want to see him play with the first team as well. But then I guess you can't get the best of both worlds, innit? If you need game time and if there's games available. You just got to play in it, no matter what no matter who you're playing with. I guess. What do you lot think about that?
No, I'm good with Nat playing. You guys know me, so I'm probably the wrong person to ask. I want to win this competition. I do. I think
we should be able to win with Nat. And you know what? He kind of deserves a game. Like, after the way he's one of the main reasons we got Champions League football last year. He ain't had no football time this year, and we know why. But maybe Matt's right. Maybe we do actually, like, he deserves a game, innit? And he's getting rustier and rustier the longer we leave it before he does play a game.
Yeah.
I'm still surprised he stayed, because he's literally 5th choice. And what's so mad is, guys, imagine this year, Ibu's come in and made such an impression. And the game before the game he played, he wasn't necessarily great, but he had a decent game. This game was way better. Gomez hasn't even had a look in, like, at all, And we're talking about Joe. Hear me out.
The Champions League game, bro.
No. But if we're talking about appearances, I think he's had less appearances than Ibu, right? Gomez? Or have I got that wrong?
But he started. So Ibu played the Palace game, Man United, and the Norwich game. Gomez has played the Norwich game, the Champions League game, and then came on against Porto.
But in terms of starting, I think it's more Ibu.
I think Ibu maybe
one more. And not only that, it's kind of mad because Ibu, you would have thought maybe it might have been the other way around, but Joe Gomez hasn't started, as you say, he hasn't started a Premier League game, has he?
No, he hasn't.
Yes, I'm saying. Ibu has, so he's got to start surely.
Oh, he'll definitely play tomorrow.
It's just whether who he plays with.
Joey G has to play.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, like, it's so mad what's happened to. Okay, going full circle, it's mad what's happened to Nat Phillips, because I'm surprised he decided to stay, or we didn't sell him. Because what I'm saying is the fact that Gomez is struggling to get games, Ibu's struggling to get games. Lord knows what's happening to Nat Phillips right now. That was my whole argument, basically. And that kind of took me long to get there, but it's because of the other two why he can't even get a look in, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
would any of you play Joe right back? Shout out to Lay because he's asking in the comments.
I don't like seeing him right back, you know. That'd have to be an emergency. And
yeah, there's no point in doing it.
We've got two right backs.
If you've got to do it, if you have to do it, then fair enough. But don't do it on purpose, yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, we got Nico and Connor.
Left back picks itself, right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Simicast all day.
Simi,
Simicast.
Give me the ball and let me take it away. I'm not gonna do midfield yet. I'm gonna do front three because I think that's pretty simple to pick before we really delve into the midfield. Before I continue though, smash the like, please, people.
Did someone say front three? No, because there's some. All right, so as we get into the front three, there's some quotes from Pep Linders about a certain striker. And this is what he says. If you look at the banner, I'll read it off for you. Pep Linders says, Divock Origi is one of the world's best finishers, and we worked with quite a few in different clubs, but he is absolutely a world-class finisher. It's just to get him in these positions. Drift, I'm coming to you first, and it's not even like a little joke thing, but is this Pep Linders is trying to build up, man, so he can perform tomorrow, or is this he genuinely believes it, in your opinion? Like, do you genuinely think he actually believes that? And this is no shade when I'm talking about this either, by the way.
As a great man once said, I just went through everything. I just checked all of the sources.
Don't use my quote for this strip.
I've
even got the banner up at the bottom, Arik.
I see no lies. In fact.
Because just has been preaching.
Sorry, I can't hold my tongue on this. Look, I love the fact we build up our players. World-class finisher. That's coming out of the club. No. Matt, hold on.
That's coming out of the club.
World-class finisher.
That's coming out of the club. Why are you going to do him dirty like that?
Man is saying no comment, bro.
World-class finisher.
But he's leaning over the desk. He said, my client will not answer that question right now. Next
question.
All
right, you know what? All jokes aside, yeah? And again, I'm not trying to gas the man. I'm just trying to be fair, and I'm just using observations. How many times has Origi scored a goal that technically was actually pretty difficult to score? Quite a lot. I don't care if you don't think he's a world-class player, because that's obvious. He's not a world-class player. That's obvious. As a finisher, see, like how Mason Greenwood, like he's only had, a season and a half. I already know he's a world-class finisher. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be a world-class player to be a world-class finisher. Every time Origi scores a goal, the level of difficulty is pretty high. He is a high-class finisher. I'm sorry, he's a high-class finisher. Even if he's not world-class, he's top level. He's a great finisher. Like, he just is. Like, you can say that, you know what I mean? I know people always think I've got an agenda when it comes to Origi, but when it comes to finishing, if you go and look at his difficulty, left foot, right foot, chipping the goalkeeper, whatever, his difficulty of finishing is very good.
Where would you put, in terms of our forwards, where would you put him?
At the club.
I was waiting for you to rile out the fan base.
Honestly, if you're talking about one chance, one finish, I know obviously the way Mo's going on right now is just disgusting. But I believe the rich vein of form that Mo is in is slightly masking the fact that we know he's more of a 1 in 3 player. Like, he's just absolutely playing out of his skin at the moment. But we can't just go all the way left and just act like for 5 years we haven't said, if Mo could just be a bit more clinical, he'd probably get the 50, 60 goals a season that like Messi and them man there get. So I think he's the best finisher at the club. I think he's the most one chance, one finish player out of our front players. I just do. So I know man would disagree with me for the sake of it, but I don't let recency bias mess with my mind when I'm making these judgments. Divock Origi is a top level finisher, and I know it's only training.
So I'm laughing at you. He's got
when you see the inside training videos and you just see general videos, Origi's packing them in, bro.
Let me quickly just read this out from Anthony Rod N. He goes, Adrian is the best finisher. Finishes our chances of winning games. So that got me still.
Eastwood Henderson says Origi is a world-class finisher. His link-up play is a problem. Eastwood also goes on to say, also excited about the 0.5 debut tomorrow.
Tell him again.
Yes, the 0.5 will be making a debut tomorrow. All right, then. Minamino and Origi are shooing to starters, right?
I'm excited to see the both of them. I think Origi's another, Minamino's another player, sorry. He's done well when he's played for us. He had a great season and he's scored a brace against Norwich. He's done all right, man. I'm excited to see the both of them. I swear down. I actually really look forward to League Cup games, and this is why I get upset when we go out, because I like watching the players who aren't quite first team. Like when we had Shaq, and I'll be like, hopefully Shaq will get a 90-minute game. You know what I mean? Like, I like these games, man. I really do. I want to watch you know what I mean? Like you just said, bro, like the Conor Bradleys and the Balagizi, and I want to watch all of these guys. I'm not like you, Cal, and like shout out Demo. I know Demo's very strong on watching the under 23s. There's a little part of me that just can't quite get myself up for them games. Especially, you know, it's normally there's no crowd and that. And I kind of struggle to get up to watch those games just for the general purpose of the game, like the opposition is poor and rare and all that kind of thing. Like when the games mean more, I really enjoy watching our under 23s and our reserves and our squad players get game time. Like I really do. Like usually this will be a game I'll be looking forward to seeing Millie. Obviously, we had to use him in the first team too much, but normally this will be a game I'll be like, yo, I get to see Millie. Ain't seen Millie for a couple of weeks and rare. Now I look forward to these games. And I want to win the cup, but not just win it for winning it. Because the more games we get in it, the more games Minamino gets, the more games Origi gets, the more games Tsimikas gets. I want to watch these, man. The more games Kelleher gets. That's why I'm pissed that Kelleher can't play in the game, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely.
100%. Sammy, I'm reading your comments, Sammy. I know you're going to be on me if Minamino has a good game, Sammy. But I hope you are on me because it means Minamino
will start tomorrow.
Obviously, Sammy, we will never agree about him being technically top 3 in the club. We will never agree. So Gordon looks like he might not be available for tomorrow because he's been out injured and he's only just gone back to training today, I believe, or yesterday.
Yeah, that's what Pep said.
Another shame, man.
Musliowski, though, boys.
Yeah, and Balagizi as well.
But Balagizi plays in midfield.
He hasn't even been like invited on like a squad day, has he?
No, because he's been injured. He was injured before, but he's been fit.
Oh,
now.
was he injured? Okay.
Yeah.
No, I was just saying the Polish boys will be. I think they'll definitely be in the squad because he spoke about. Did he speak about them or did I read something that they weren't involved in the game the other day? So they're definitely going to be in the squad.
No, they weren't.
Yeah, so they'll definitely be in...
Musliowski, they weren't involved in it.
Yeah, they'll definitely be involved.
FD, you know why, bro. You know why. You know why.
Shaka A says, Cal, any chance to our Polish star boys play? I hope so. Mr. Darcy Drift says, Origi, 57 goals in 136 shots on target in his career.
Good stats for a guy who barely plays.
That's not about playing time. That's about ratio of goals to shots on target.
It's always about ratio. You got to put everything into context, Cal. You know what I mean? Rhythm.
Well, not if you're talking about him being a finisher.
No, but rhythm and form play their part in stuff like that. Of course they do.
Okay. We could go around in circles on this. We won't, though. For the sake of the preview.
Plus, I would like to just add, he's got 34 goals, if I'm not mistaken, in his Liverpool career. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure it's 34 goals.
I'm not sure.
34 goals from 57 shots on target. Pretty clinical to me, mate.
No. It was 57 goals from 136 shots on target. I believe that's with Liverpool.
Oh, sorry. Is that what the end bit said?
Yeah.
On target.
Yeah.
Oh, well then that means that the keeper just made the saves. If you're hitting the target and the keeper saves it, then you can't. Now, what are we going to do now? Start discrediting him for a keeper making a good save? Come on, man.
I think there's levels to being world class.
If you hit the target, the keeper can still make the save. You know, that's what the keeper's there for.
I said there's levels to being a world class finisher, Drew. That's not even me saying I don't think Origi. I think Origi is a good finisher. I think he's a very good finisher. Pep's gassing when he says
like I said, if you don't want to go world class, then we're all in agreement that he's top level. Like he's a top level finisher.
Divock Origi is a good finisher. He's a good
he's a top level finisher.
I'd give him a 7 out of 10 for a finisher.
I think that's a bit disingenuous.
I don't think that is. I'm not even saying that in a rude way. I genuinely think a 7 out of a 10. I actually think that's a very good finisher.
No, fair enough. That's fair enough.
No, 7 is kind of high still. If we're talking about
like, you think about it, bro.
Let's say elite is like 10 and 9 is like 10. World class. 8 is like, I don't know,
top level.
Yeah,
I think
he's between a 7 and an 8. Someone said it best. He's a 7.5. It's true.
I hate 0.5s. You lot made me hate 0.5s. Remember, I've told you that.
He's a 7.5 though, because he's not quite the 8 because he's not there. But
we're gonna have to start. You know, you got a decimal, and then you got cow. We're gonna have to start calling it a deci cow.
I like that. It's good. I like that. See, even DK saying on Football Manager 4 finishings of 14. So you basically double the score from a 7. You get 14.
Yeah, no, I'll take that.
That's good though. 14 is good.
Yeah, 14 out of 20. I'll take that.
Think about it. If he plays more games, more confidence, he can raise that.
I'm not gonna. I know behind the scenes you're gonna have a word with me, so I'm ready for it. I know behind the scenes.
Shout out to
I'm good with that. I'm good. I think
say that in public.
I think the comment that said he's between the 7 and the 8, not to just literally go on the banter with it on a 0.5, but I actually think that's a great comment. I actually think I would put him somewhere, probably a 7.75.
Yeah. All right then. So midfield then, boys. No Milner, no Thiago, no Elliott, no Naby. No Fabinho.
Oh yeah, I've got some quotes from them.
So that leaves us with Ox, who we're almost guaranteed will start.
Man, we need him for the bloody league game, bro. Like, we're down.
He has to play this game, Drift. He has to.
You need one senior midfielder, and if I'm not mistaken, we can't risk Hendo, and we can't. Actually,
no, you're right. We can't miss. No, but bro, ain't it only Henderson?
Sorry, Sadiq says Drift is the one dropping chicken bones in your garden for the foxes. He says that why the one come up to the door yesterday was like, what are you eating in there, big man? Well, this is the conservatory. She said, I thought this was the kitchen, my bad, big man.
Dropping the post for the foxes. I'm finished. Oh my days! No, you're not undefeated. I swear, I'm undefeated.
Oh man,
you guys are moving like Mayweather, undefeated.
Oh man,
boy.
Sorry. What was the question again? That completely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
hold on.
I think Morton plays, by the way.
Hold on, of this senior team, is Ox, Jones, and Hendo not the only people fit
for the seniors?
No, Thiago and Fabinho. No, Fabinho will be back for the weekend. Thiago might not be.
Yeah, he said this. What he said. Because this is what he said. Fabinho will not be ready for tomorrow's game. We will assess him day by day. Still, he can make the game on Sunday, hopefully. Sorry, Saturday, hopefully. Sorry.
I think he'll be available on Saturday.
That's what he said, and then he spoke about Thiago. See, Thiago, who is closer to team training than ever, he will be later in the week with the team training. Probably Brighton comes too early, but it's good that he's back. So he'll be back in team training. Thiago, I will be shocked if he makes the weekend, but you never know. Again.
Nah, Thiago's probably going to be after international break. That's probably.
Don't say that. I was thinking that as well.
I reckon before that.
You think so? Have we got a game after the Atletico game at the weekend?
So this weekend we got Brighton, then it's Athletic.
Oh yeah, we must be, because if United have got City, then obviously we must be playing the league game. Yeah, maybe that game then. Maybe the game after the Atletico game. That might be the game that Thiago.
Oh, Naby might be back. Sorry as well, because Linders did say he's got
bruising.
He's got
I don't think he'll be rushed back for this weekend.
No, not for this game. Oh, for this week. I think he might be back for this weekend if the bruising goes down.
That's a heavy tackle, man. You have to be.
Do you know what? I watched the game again, and you know, in the first half, you know, they kicked him in the exact same place. When he went down. Because remember, he limped off in the first half, but he came back on. I think he got kicked in the exact same place by Pogba that he got kicked in the first half. So they roughed him up. You know, I watched the game again. They roughed up Naby and Jones. I'm not even joking. Naby and Jones, that Bruno tackle on Jones.
I keep on saying this. That should have been a red
card.
Yeah,
you know?
Should have been a straight
When I
red.
saw it again, I was like flipping on, man.
And do you want to know what as well? Maguire should have had a red card for a goal scoring opportunity. I
said this, Drew.
Oh, the one on Jota. Yeah, do you know what?
Bro, Jota was throwing that in, you know. He was in 1-on-1.
Yeah. Nah, for real.
They should have had 4 red cards. Ronaldo, Maguire. And you know what? Fred didn't actually connect with Naby's face, but even that was a head-high tackle, you know.
It's risky.
I wouldn't have given it a red though, because he didn't make contact.
Yeah, I know, bro. But if I swing on you and I miss, I still try to punch you in the face, pal.
I hear that.
Do you get what I mean?
We know what Andy Taylor did.
Intent is key, man. Intent is key. That's why they call it attempted.
Because it's Man United, man. Get away with it, man. That's the bit that annoys me, because the Ronaldo one for me was the one that got me the most.
Fred is the only one that I believe didn't deliberately try to injure Naby. I think Ronaldo. All the other tackles were on purpose. All the other tackles were, and not necessarily that I'm trying to break your leg or anything, but I mean the force I'm going in with this tackle, and whatever happens kind of thing. Like that Bruno tackle on Jones, man, that was reckless.
Yeah, it wasn't reckless. It was deliberate. He's an idiot for that. Maven, you guys see how well Taylor Awanini is doing? Yes, he's doing well. Mr. Darcy says, sorry, 57 goals in 69 shots on target in his Liverpool career. The other one was in his whole pro career. That is very...
Mr. Dare I say it? I like you. I always have anyway, but I like you. And I want everyone
that is very impressive.
Statistics, and I want them to say, yeah, maybe just right. Maybe Origi is the best finisher at the club. 54 goals from 69 shots on target. I mean.
It's not bad. That's fantastic.
I mean.
That's fantastic.
Come on. I don't say shit for fun, you know. It's the daytime.
That's big. That is big. I'm
trying to hold back in the daytime, but you know, man's pulling out stats like that. It's like shit, man. Don't scare me like that, bro.
Jamrock says Naby needs to throw away those 3-inch by 3-inch shin pads. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man.
I asked Matt about that in the game, but we got lost in the emotion. Matt, his shin pad is about.
Man just got Rizzler paper down his socks, bro.
I don't even know why
he's got Rizzler paper down his socks.
Yeah, but it looks like I told you, you know, when the kitchen rolls finish, you get the cardboard bit. It looks like he just folds that and tucks it in his.
He looks like he just took out one of the Rizzler papers and put it down his socks, bro.
Bro, I don't know.
You know what? All jokes aside, yeah, like he don't deserve to get injured, obviously, or nothing like that. But bro, you wear a proper shin pad, and maybe that Bruno tackle don't even hurt as much.
I was gonna say, because you can't stop that Pogba one.
Yeah,
that Pogba one.
But I think a better shin pad, bro. That's why you gotta wear proper shin pads, man.
No, you do, but that's not stopping.
It might have helped slightly, but
no.
Listen, I've kicked ball. Yeah, we all have kicked ball, and I'm telling you now. There are a lot of times that a shin pad has saved my leg. I'm not joking.
Same. But that Pogba one wouldn't, like, that shin pad ain't saving your leg from that one.
It would have helped, man. I think it would have helped. If he'd have had a proper one, not these little mad professional, like you lot. Why don't professionals, actually wear real shin pads? Like on the real, what? You think because, I think Bruno and them, man, they proved that being a professional don't mean you're not going to try and kill someone. That I genuinely don't understand why they say it makes you move better. But come on, man, protect protect yourself, man. Like, I don't know why they don't wear proper shin pads, man. I'm a man. Even if I was a professional, I would be wearing them proper Sunday league shin pads with the ankle support and all that. Ain't nobody coming in and just recklessly taking me out, and I ain't gonna have some extra support, man. You remember them shin pads where you actually put your foot in it and it supports you? Like,
Ankle
I'm wearing
support.
them,
Ankle
bro.
as well, yeah.
I'm not letting man come and bruck up my leg, man. No way.
Eastwood Henderson says, "Try to tell ya." South American, sorry, US South Southern accent. Troy M says, "Those shin pads are awful. Don't understand it at this point. Naby should be dressed like he plays for the New England Patriots."
Listen, man should have the helmet. You know?
All right, midfield then, boys. Midfield. Let's get back to proceedings. Midfield. Tyler Morton, Ox, and Balagizi. Is there any other alternatives?
Not really. And plus, I'll be excited to see those guys play as well. So
yeah, I kind of want to see them play. We're very limited, and I think we just got to put out what we can. And I think those names you just mentioned are probably the ones, bro.
Is there an argument that we go 4 up top and Mane plays this game?
4 up? No, what, bro? 4 up top?
As in 2 holding and then 1 in the 10. So probably Minamino in the 10 and then Mane left.
After Dare came back with those Origi stats, Cal trying to rattle me now.
No, bro, I'm saying Origi through the middle, bro.
No, but you said play Mane against Preston, bro.
No, bro, I'm asking, bro.
Cal's trying to rattle me.
I'm not trying to rattle you, bro. But we might,
what did I do, bro?
We might not have any.
Whatever I did, I apologize,
bro. We might not have any other centre midfielders.
Carl's trying to say put money in his little game here, you know.
No, I'm not saying that.
Bro. Carl, whatever I did, I apologize. I don't know why it was.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying Mane played the least amount of minutes against United, so could he potentially get used in this game?
No. I think that was on purpose. I think he just wanted to give Mane a bit of a break. He's obviously.
I agree. Yeah.
To be honest, I think even Mo needs a break, but Mo's just in the form of his life. Like, I would have rested Mo in that game. I think he should have come off after he bagged his hat trick.
Yeah, for real, because they could have tried to mash him up.
Yeah, and he needs a break as well. He has played a lot of football. I know he got a good rest in the summer, but like Mo's played a lot of football this year. I would have brought him off after his hat trick.
Fair dues. All right then, boys. Score predictions then. What we saying?
I'm hoping that we do get the job done. You can come unstuck in these games if you get a bit too cocky and stuff. So I hope we are still professional. We still get it done. I'm tempted to say 1-0, but I'm going to go 2-0 to try and be that little bit more optimistic that the Minaminos and the Origis and that will be able to take their chance and maybe get a goal each.
I'm going 3-1. I think we'll concede.
I'm going 4-1. We will concede, but we'll score goals. We'll score plenty of goals. And I think Origi will probably get 2 goals. Minamino might get 1. And yeah, we move. But I think it'll be 4-1. I'll be surprised if it's not more than 2.
The only reason I don't want Origi to score is because I've realised that I'm starting to look like a crazy person in the goal reaction.
More like continue.
Yeah, bruv, you almost German suplex Matt at the stadium when you scored. You dashed me across the room like you were flipping Incredible Hulk at yours when we scored in the Tottenham game, bro. Like, this ain't just the start, bro. This has been happening, bro. Out here moving like prime Mike Turner, bro.
Oh man!
I said, I just started to realize
I'm not gonna lie. Every time
man.
I get reminded of the Tottenham game, I'm so thankful Matt's phone didn't break. I'd have felt so guilty.
Bro, the way my phone just got dashed to the floor was horrible. Onto the concrete. And then someone stepped on it and it was just a mess.
Bro, it weren't even someone stepping on it. The poor guy in the wheelchair ran it over, bro.
No, he ran over it with a wheelchair and then someone stepped on it
afterwards. It was like, bro.
And what's so mad is the phone didn't crack. Nothing. It's like nothing happened to it. I was like,
I'm not even gonna lie. That was a good sense still. That was
crazy.
Mr. Darcy just says 19 goals in 41 shots on target in the Premier League in 7 years.
Yeah, but that's more to do with how much he's played, though. That's a bit. We understand that, though.
I still think they're impressive stats. That's a 50-50. It's a 1 in 2.
Yafu says Naby stretched off. Naby off in a stretcher to be fit for the next game. I don't think we can underplay that tackle. I'm not gonna lie. If that's what we're doing, I don't think we can underplay that tackle.
Yeah.
But remember when I did say during the game, I'm hoping they've just carried him off for precaution because walking off could have made whatever was there worse. You know, like making him walk across the pitch. It was hopefully just for precaution. And thankfully, if it's only bruising, like I say only because it bruises hurt, but that's way better than ligament damage or something.
Of course.
Break, bro. We thought it could have been a break.
I thought his ankle was burst.
If his foot was planted, his leg's broken. There's
no
2 ways about it. There's no 2 ways about it.
Or ankle.
There's not even a shadow of doubt that if his leg was planted, he's done in that tackle.
No,
he's
definitely
absolutely done. You know, even if Jones's leg was planted in the Bruno tackle, Jones is done.
Yeah.
I think Bruno hit Jones higher than Pogba hit Keita.
Yeah. Bruno's tackle was worse, in my opinion, because he had no chance of even getting the ball.
And he was actually running faster. Like he was full pace running in that tackle. That tackle.
Sadiq. Brother, I tried to think what phone it was. At the time, it might have been a Samsung Galaxy S8.
Yeah,
I think.
Still.
No, it's on S20 now, bro. It must have been like
they skipped. They skipped.
I never had I never had the I never had the 9
for some reason when
I got a 10, then it just jumped to 20. It was definitely I think it was the S8. It was the S8, I think.
Yeah, I don't do Samsung, so I didn't know that.
It was the S8, I think.
Cool. Well, people, we are going to be back tomorrow evening live for Preston North End versus Liverpool Football Club. A live watch along for you guys. So make sure you join us from around 7:30, 7:35 tomorrow for that game. If you haven't already, smash the like button for this video as well, people. Let us know your score predictions below in the comments. And also, just for a bit of fun, let us know your favorite goal from the weekend against Man United. I mean, we scored 5. At least 5 weeks of me speaking about this game. So, guys, your favorite goal against Man United, put it in the comments just for a bit of laugh. Eh? Why not? Why not? But Matt Drift, anything you want to say before we take the people out?
Nah, seems like it's an holiday.
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 You gotta love it.
He's in the wheel, y'all.
Just knocking over bare cones and bottles.
Ollie finished that here, bro.
It's such a smoke screen, them saying that they're backing him. They're just trying to figure out who's taking his job.
Ole.
The
Ole.
longer he's in, the better, innit? But no, people, until tomorrow evening, thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, stay blessed with Kop-Ish, and we are out, people. Take care.
Peace.